Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's Christmas craft time. Yes. Today we have competitor number 2, Tammy Howard and Katie Clopton, who are our second contestants in this week of Christmas craft competition.
That's a lot to say.
It is a lot of C's in there.
Yes.
First, I'm going to start with you, Tammy. Tammy, these projects are amazing. This is your daughter that you brought along. Tell us about this craft project and why you entered.
This craft project just came along. It's one of those things that you see and you think, what? How can we tweak it? So it's probably been a good seller for us, but also we've enjoyed changing things to make it faster, easier to make. And Katie will tell you about why we entered.
Yes.
Okay.
And one of the reasons for entering is we are a nonprofit, Making Hope Fund, and all of our proceeds go back towards our fund, Making Hope Fund. And it goes towards helping families who have an individual undergoing a serious medical treatment. So right now we're working with Hope Lodge in St. Louis for the American Cancer Society. We've worked with Cox here. But all those goes back towards helping the caregiver and that are helping their individual with a medical need.
Is this your project? You guys started this.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
I just thought of a name. They're Crafting for a Cause.
That's right.
Crafting for a cause, and I love that.
How long have you been crafting for a cause?
It's been about a year. This has been our first full year of actually selling. So it's been about a year. So
that's wonderful.
Who came up with this idea?
Yes.
I think Katie did.
Yes.
I think it was Katie's idea.
Just scrolling through Pinterest and things like that, and it hits you, and you just try to make it your own. And
it's adorable. Well, over there we see 3 that are finished, and you're going to show us how to do this project.
Yes. Can you talk us through the steps now? I see we have some raw wood here. So tell us what we're going to need to make this project.
Really, everything that we use is recycled wood, pallet wood, so we don't have any added expenses. So you just have a piece of wood, and you need it to be wide enough to be able to make your Santa face, as we have on those. Can
I hold this one up? I was going to show the camera what this was. Before the show, we were talking to them, and I said, it kind of reminds me of an oar.
It does.
Doesn't it?
It does. So did you cut this piece out of it?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's no really clear lines, obviously. You just make it however you want their hat to be. And then you just cut off an extra piece of your wood to make the brim of your Santa hat.
Now, how do you attach this wood to this wood?
We use our hot glue gun.
That's all you use?
That's all we use.
Can we glue that on, or do you have to paint it first and then glue it?
Well, we're going to glue this one on.
Oh, you glue that one. I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
so to make it, let's go over the supply list. So another piece of wood for the brim, and then what is this right here?
This is your cotton. It's called cotton cord, and we use it because it can unravel.
Right.
And it gives it more of the full look of the mustache.
Jeremy, try that on. That looks real good on you.
Okay, let me hold that up.
There you go.
Does this? I thought it was a mop, Kelly, when I did it. I was like, is that a
perfect.
Ho ho ho!
I love it.
It smells better than a mop.
Does
so.
it? Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
And then you use the same cord and make it a little smaller pom-pom. So we put
for the top.
Okay, gotcha. So we've got one that we can assemble. So I'll set this down. So here. I'm going to let you guys assemble, and we'll talk the viewers through it. Painting. Who's in charge of painting?
We take turns on that. If someone's working on something else, then we just kind of pick up our projects as we go.
And we also always kind of finish with a coat of stain, because then it kind of gives it a more of a rustic look.
And then if you're going to put it outside, it's going to weather better.
Yes. Yes.
And we also put a coat of poly on most of our things. If we know it could potentially be an outside thing, we poly it really well too. So
is this attached?
No, that's not attached.
Do we want to hold this up and show the front?
Yeah, show this is what it looks like before, because it's just the paint, which is beautiful. The paint job is amazing. I love the staining. That's a great idea for after the paint, the stain. Okay, so now let's glue some stuff on. Oh, I just dropped a jingle bell all the way across.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by, we will go ahead and attach the brim, and we just put enough glue. And sometimes if your wood is maybe a little warped, you might have to clamp it. We use a couple little clamps to kind of hold it, to push it down. You know, if your wood doesn't fit correctly.
Put the brim of the hat on next.
We do that, and then we also use some Snow Tech, and this will give it that textured look. And it doesn't take a whole lot. I just kind of put it on, and then I just kind of move it around with the sponge.
Where do you get this Snow Tech?
Hobby Lobby.
Any craft stores?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And you just kind of move it around. And what we kind of did was we went ahead and kind of stained our white so that when you put the beard on, it has more of the bright. The bright look about it, and so we just move it all around.
Okay.
Okay.
So after you've done that, then I'm guessing you're just gluing on all the rest of the...
Yes, and then we're going to put the nose on. We'll add the nose up here at the top.
The eyes, the rest of the face there.
And then we also take our snow, and then we put some bushy eyebrows.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
yes, that's cute.
Adorable. Yes.
All right. If you want to keep gluing, Katie, as Mom is painting, and we can glue some more. And I'm actually going to run, excuse me, I'm going to run and get that bell that I dropped.
I've been thinking about
I'm
that
gonna
bell.
go
You get that bell.
You know what? Live TV, I'm going to get the bell.
Okay, we've got about 30 seconds, guys.
Okay.
Found it.
Found it. There he is. All right, looking good. And then you just paint the eyes on.
We just
dab them on with the bottom of that brush. So that they're the same size, the same shape. Perfect.
And sometimes you have to redo because you know it doesn't. And you just, and then once this all gets dried, we go ahead and we add the mustache to underneath the...
All right, we're going to place glue. Now, we have the finished ones right over here, and we're going to keep working on this, and they are contestant number 2 of our craft competition. At the end of the week, you'll have your chance to vote, but these wood Santas are absolutely adorable. Look how cute that finished one is, Kel.
I love it so much.
You're crafting for a cause, and I love that your whole family gets involved in this process, and you're doing it for good, which I love that.
Yeah, and how much do these sell for?
These sell for $10, I believe.
What a bargain. Absolutely. That's fantastic. Yeah.
That is so great. Look, and we're almost done. Seriously, look at this. She's putting on the snowflake, and here's the bell. Oh my gosh. This is almost done. We'll finish this up later. Please don't, we'll show this.
Don't go anywhere. Ozarks Fox AM is going to be right back.
Look how fast it was to make that. I thought it would take way longer.
Yeah, I think the paintings